Well, Zeeshan, just been watching you just do a bit of pad work there, but you mustn't have to do any training because you only fought 2 weeks ago.
You always have to keep ticking over there, yeah. Always have to do something.
But you're making up for lost time. You're trying to get as many fights in as you can, and we've just added you to the bill on March the 23rd at Doncaster Races, where we've got a great top of the bill in Reece Mould against Sean Davis. And there's a few good kids on there. We've got Bob Adjusef returning, Dex Spellman, who I've not seen on our shows before, and a couple of lads that are making their debut, and yourself. Yeah. So
some good lads on there, definitely. I mean, Reece is top of the bill, so that should be really good do. So obviously, it's fight for English child, isn't it? So
it is. A real 50-50 fight.
Yeah, brilliant.
Good fight, yeah.
Yeah, a good fight that.
With no opponent for yourself yet?
No, not yet. Just waiting. Spoke to Steve this morning, and obviously just waiting on somebody. I just fought on Saturday, just gone.
Was that fight number 5 then last time?
That was fight number 5. This is him number 6. Hopefully again out in April again.
Well, I bumped into you in Hull. I think it was your second fight, and as I said to you on the night, you put a little smile on my face, mate. You're a sweet boxer. Very tricky.
That about me as well.
But you're what I'd call a nightmare, mate, because you can do a little bit of everything there. You can switch. You can. Well, you can sit down on your shots a little bit.
Yeah, it's that switch hitting outward style, isn't it, that you've kind of developed that sort of since you've come into the pros. It just seems to switch so easy, and it's hard with both hands. You know, and I would imagine,
which way to the beach? Which way?
Stretching,
and you're not shy at coming forward, but you're 27, and I presume you want to move quickly.
Yeah, I want to get out as much as possible, really. I'm not shy to fight, I just really want to be out. I've got a good following in Bradford. Yeah. Bradford's always behind me. I mean, every fight we've had so far, we've sold quite a lot of tickets.
But you fought all over the place and all different shows everywhere.
I mean, they follow me. They're happy to come, everybody's happy to come. I don't even have to get a coach for them. They're happy to come. Must be something about either watching me get battered or they want to support me, one of the two.
Love or hate you, one or the other, but you don't care as long as they come. What are you hoping for then this year?
This year, I want to have 8 fights this year, if I'm honest with you. I want to end on 12 fights this year. 100%, and then obviously
you're going to have to be busy then.
Yeah, I want to be busy. I want to be out all the time.
Because I was saying you must take great confidence in the fact that we was talking with Josh Warrington, who's preparing for Kid Galahad, and it looks like you're going to join the camp again because you worked with him when he fought Selby last year, didn't you?
Yeah, with Josh, basically, I know his dad's probably not told you this, but I taught Josh everything he knows. We're laughing.
I mean, you worked with Josh a lot, didn't you, leading up to the Selby fight? Probably did 60-70 rounds with Josh, didn't you, leading up to that? And
I mean, I got a lot out of that. Obviously, I got a lot of experience from Josh. Obviously,
it must take a lot of confidence because you know if they're not going to shout you back if you're not bringing something to the table, mate. And obviously, Selby was a real tricky opponent, as is Galahad. So I presume this is why they're bringing you in, because you're one of those guys that you know you're hard to pin down.
Similar style, switch it in, it's hard with both hands, and yeah, probably brings similar to what they bring to the table. So
Brown as well, give Josh that mentality as well. Like. Yeah, I know why they're bringing me over. Nothing got to do with switching. You know why Josh is bringing me. So I'm talking to you now, Papa Sean. I know what you're doing here.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the fight? Galahad and thing is a massive fight for Yorkshire, isn't it?
Brilliant. Honestly, it's a brilliant fight.
It's a great fight, Yorkshire Derby. I suppose it'll bring everybody out. Yeah, so it'll be a great fight. Josh is on a roll at the minute.
Yeah. Avon calling.
Yeah, I think you know this is probably the first fight that Josh will go in the favourite, and you know he ends that.
Also, not just the favourite as in they think he's going to win this fight, but also the favourite as in everyone wants him to win this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, God, the momentum he's built up, and the kids who he's beat. I mean, you know, beating Frampton, an absolute legend, beating Selby. You know, I don't think anybody would have predicted that.
But because he's from Leeds, he feels everyone hates him, and it's the first time he's getting into that ring as not just, like I say, not just as a favourite, but as everyone's favourite, that they want him to win. You know, and hopefully this will bode well for him in the future, because if he comes through the fight like I believe he will be, I'm VIP, so I've no doubt that he'll win against Galahad. I believe it'll be a tough fight, but I believe it's one that he'll come through. But obviously the big fights that are ahead for him, you know, Valdez, Santa Cruz, all these guys, Gary, these are the fights that he's looking to be involved with. And if he gets the whole of the country behind him, which I think beat Galahad, he probably will have.
Yeah, that's one thing brilliant about Josh. He's not shy.
No.
Basically, he's not avoiding him. He's not going to duck.
Not like you.
Look at that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Look, he's been chasing Selby, chase Selby. Got that fight, and for his first defence, he fought Frampton.
Crazy.
He didn't go for an easy fight. He went for Frampton. I've got to respect him for that. And obviously, Kid Galahad's not an easy fight. This isn't a step down. I don't think this is a step down. This is a step across again. This is a brilliant defence again. It's a great fight. Probably
a fight that did need to happen.
Yeah, definitely. And if he does come through that, I mean, it's great for us working with them guys. Because you're getting the experience sparring there, and you know, listening to the stories of how it all works. You know, hopefully one day, you know, he'll get up there and he'll be on that level.
Yeah. Well, do you feel, how far away are you from that? I mean, you fairly successful as an amateur, weren't you?
Yeah. I did alright as an amateur. Obviously, I took quite a bit of time out, so I need to get back them years that I've lost. And then I need to get
do you feel you can do that?
Definitely, I'll be honest with you.
So you feel perhaps maybe 2020 is the year they start talking about yourself?
Hopefully end of this year. I want to be busy, it's all about busy.
Yeah.
As long as I get them fights in, drawing that crowd in, getting the attention, getting the exposure, and I'm just going to let myself fight and do the talking. There's no point in me talking shit.
You're good at it,
allowed to swear.
We're on YouTube, it doesn't matter, does it, mate?
Zeeshan's one of these that's got to keep active style, you know, the way his style is, and he wants to keep active. He's always in the gym.
Yeah.
And even though he's been out for a couple of months, he's still been training, keeping fit, keeping in shape. You know, he lives the life and he eats well, and I think, you know, you do that, you're halfway there.
I was surprised when you told me you were featherweight. I thought you were lightweight. You're big.
I mean, hopefully, you know, we'd like to by the end of the year start sort of looking at titles. We'll talk to Steve, see where he wants us at, and hopefully you'd like to think, you know, minor titles.
Be central area title before the end of the year.
Hopefully. I'm really happy to be signing with Steve, obviously, at VIP.
Yeah, I just forgot to mention that, because you've just signed with us. You've had a fight under us, but that wasn't on our show. This is going to be your first fight under VIP banner, but not your first fight on a VIP show.
Exactly, yeah.
So.
I was supposed to be on the Liverpool show and, a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we had to cancel, didn't we?
That fell through, and obviously I just asked Steve if I can jump on the Bradford show because it's home. And yeah, we had about 10 days notice on that Bradford show, and we just jumped on it. And then 2 weeks after I want to get on Doncaster, and hopefully again in April.
Well, I like that, mate. I like that. I think it's the way to go, isn't it?
Tugging at Josh and Sean to get me on the Galahad show, and I keep saying it.
Well, that could be, couldn't it? Where's that going to be? Do you know? We have any idea?
I don't think they've announced the venue yet, have they?
No, they haven't. Not even got a date yet or anything.
They're not?
No, but I presume it's going to be up here. It's got to be somewhere.
It's 2 Yorkshire fighters, so it's got to be on it.
So it'd be silly to put it anywhere else.
You would have imagined, but...
It'd sell that place out though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think you might need somewhere bigger. I don't know.
Be nice to get on that, wouldn't it? Steve, if you're listening.
Well, listen, we'll call it a day. Z, Paul, hopefully next time I bump into, which will be a week on Saturday, I'll be chatting to you, you'll have win number 6 behind your name.
Yeah, hopefully.
Alright, kiddo.
Cheers.
Take care, lads.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Thanks.